Hey everyone, it's Bobby, and we're sitting here with Lydia Eager with Jet Closing, and today we're going to be talking about what title insurance is and who it protects. Hi Lydia, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Thanks for being here with me today. We'll hop right to it. In the real estate process, title is a very important role in the whole thing to see it from start to finish. And a lot of people, even agents, don't know exactly what it is you do. Could you explain a little bit more what title is and how you do?
Yeah, well, title insurance is a little bit of an enigma to consumers and I think to realtors as well. They all have an idea of what it is. So I'm going to go super layman's terms on this, but title insurance and title companies, what they're doing is they're essentially protecting that the deed or the right to sell the home is free and clear and, for lack of a better term, clean to be able to sell to a buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what that means and what's different about real estate title versus like a car title, for example, where all you do is transfer it, is on real estate title, that's where different things like if somebody hasn't paid taxes or child support, or if they haven't paid, if they have loan payoffs on they haven't paid their loan off all the way, that gets attached to the property itself. So the last thing that you'd want is to buy this property and it has different of these deeds and liens or different things attached to it. So a title company's job is to clear all of that, make sure that everything on that home is free and clear, good to go, so that when a buyer purchases the home, they're purchasing that home and that seller has the right to sell it. Another piece to that too is making sure there's a lot of fraud out there too, making sure that you're not just buying a property from somebody who claims they own the house, right?
Yeah.
They could go and pretend that they own this house and sell it to you and you write them a check for $500,000 and then all of a sudden you're like, where's the deed? They're like, oh, too late, bye-bye. So we're protecting consumers to make sure that the transfer of the deed is done properly.
Awesome, that's great to know. What about the insurance part of, because title actually involves title insurance as well. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so the insurance portion is after we've done all of this research and we've actually transferred the deed from the seller to the buyer. That ensures that if there's anything that pops up later, years down the line that seem to that maybe the title company missed, or maybe, pretty much that the title company missed, we're ensuring that we will get that cleared for you, or we will take on that responsibility. There's a lot of different things that could be, and they're all kind of case by case, but that insurance is protecting the buyers, that when they buy it, they're like, we have title insurance through, in this example, Jet Closing. If anything were to pop up later, they're ensuring that I do own this home free and clear.
Wow. Yeah, and so I'm sure everywhere people go, there's a title company here and there, and every agent always knows a title company, and there's every which way. I guess there's a lot of realtors too in Austin. But what sets Jet Closing apart from your traditional title company?
Yeah, it's been so exciting for me to work with Jet Closing because we're different from any other title company in town. Our main focus is we've incorporated technology to give a really high-touch closing experience to not just realtors, but their buyers and sellers. Mm-hmm. So that every step of the way, it's super streamlined, super transparent. Everybody knows every step of the way exactly where they're at, what's going on. They're getting great communication, building strong relationships with our team. Something too that's interesting with these companies is the difference between the actual title insurance and the escrow process. So most title companies are title and escrow companies. Mm-hmm. And what that means is, aside from doing all of the insurance and the research to make sure that you can transfer the deed from the seller to the buyer, we are also the neutral third party on a transaction. So what that means for buyers and sellers and realtors is we're essentially the referee to a real estate transaction. So you submit the contract to us, and we make sure that everyone's playing by the same rules of the game. Mm-hmm. So, because if you had this contract and you didn't have anyone holding each other accountable, what does the contract really mean? You could end up just you're just going to go sue each other in court? Like, not really. So we're the people that just make sure that everybody's following the same contract, and we facilitate, the signings, all of the funding, different aspects of, collecting all the documents that need to happen for that transfer of the deed from the seller to the buyer. So that's the other piece of it, and that's when you see that escrow or settlement fee with title companies. That's the fee they charge to do that third-party escrow portion. A lot of times, I always say technology's been built to make the closing process easier. It's just you have to actually implement it. A lot of places in the real estate space are still super paper driven. They're really focused on being in a brick and mortar office. You've got to drive across town to sign your documents, different things like that. And we're really trying to bring the real estate closing space into people's homes, from like remote online notary, where you can log in and literally click of a button, get on with a Zoom with somebody to notarize the document. You can sell your house right there. It could be 11 p.m. You're in your pajamas. So we're really trying to incorporate that to make things easier for people. And along with that, we are a flat fee title company.
Okay.
So our escrow fee is a flat escrow fee, regardless of purchase price, loan amount, anything like that. And we never add any junk fees on top. Now, what I consider our junk fees are like notary fees, courier fees, doc processing, loan processing, different types of fees that end up getting added on. And we aren't trying to be the cheapest. We're just trying to be really fair with our prices.
Sure.
So we're just like an all-inclusive flat fee.
Way cool. And y'all have been around since 2017?
Yes. So we launched, I think our proprietary technology was built in 2016, and then we launched in Phoenix, Arizona in 2017. Since then, we've grown. Texas is our most recent state that we got boots on the ground out here selling. We've been here for about 1.5 years now.
Boots in Texas.
Heck yeah! But we've been here, we're in about 6 or 7 states now, and eventually going to go nationwide.
Well, wait, that's very cool. Really has given you time to hone your craft and your systems before the remote stuff was even kind of cool or forced upon us.
Yep.
So when the time came, y'all were ready to handle all that. That's great.
Yeah, Texas, it's been great growing here. We've had a really great experience, just because, to your point, we've been able to, in Phoenix and some of these other markets, really get our systems down and make sure they're great. We've come here and our clients have been super happy. So.
Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. And I've definitely learned a lot more about the title process that I didn't know. And if anybody has any questions about the title process, please reach out to Lydia Eager at Jet Closing. Or if you have any real estate related questions in general, you can reach out to me at the information below. Again, my name is Bobby with HomeSwiper. Thanks for watching and have a great day.